idea for Sharsheret.
Sharsheret's goal is to connect Jewish women and families of all backgrounds in the fight against breast cancer. Ten years ago, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer for the first time at the age of 28, I really looked to find other young people and other Jewish women who were facing the same illness I was facing. And I was really surprised that there was no such community. And so Sharsheret began 10 years ago really as an effort to connect women one-on-one. It was a really basic community, a really basic network. So a lot of people ask me, what is Jewish about breast cancer? You know, is there really a need for a Jewish organization? And I would say with certainty, yes. Jewish women and families are actually at greater risk of breast cancer and ovarian cancer. In the general population, only 1 in 345 people carry that breast cancer gene mutation, but in Jewish families, 1 in 40 of us carry that mutation. But even beyond the genetics, there are cultural and spiritual issues that affect the Jewish family in the cancer journey. For example, women who lose their hair and have to cover their head during chemotherapy often call to talk about the relationship between wig wearing as a religious ritual and wig wearing as a cancer practice. Some women call us because they're getting ready to use the mikvah, whether or not that's for healing purposes or religious ritual purposes, and they have no hair or they have an altered body after surgery and they want someone to reach out to who can address those concerns with them. Spirituality is a big question for Jewish women. You know, some of us draw tremendous comfort from God and religion during a cancer diagnosis, and others really start to question, you know, where is God in all of this, and how can I keep my spiritual strength? So from everything, everything from religious ritual to spirituality to biology and genetics, the Jewish family is significantly affected by cancer, whether it's breast cancer, ovarian cancer, related cancers. In 10 years, we've grown that network to include 11 national programs that both support the Jewish family but also educate the Jewish community. We have a seat, for example, on the Federal Advisory Committee on Breast Cancer in Young Women, and we're bringing that Jewish perspective to the international conversation. Now, 10 years later, when we reflect back and Sharsheret is as successful as it is, it's almost matter of fact, like, of course we needed a Jewish organization for breast cancer, but the truth is that was the biggest obstacle, and it was the question that I faced the most when I first founded the organization. People ask me all the time, is there really a need for this? Do you really need another piece to this breast cancer network? And with 10 years behind our belt, under our belt, and with thousands of women and families participating in the programs, yeah, it seems really clear. Of course we needed that Jewish voice, but it wasn't clear before Sharsheret. Sometimes the existence of the network, the existence of the community, makes it clear that the community was necessary. It's because women, families, communities are connecting to Sharsheret that we see the need. But it wasn't before those connections were made, it wasn't before that network was put together that it became obvious.